a big part of it was about action. Like we always did education stuff, put out literature, put on shows, that kind of stuff. But a big part of it was like action and a whole run a gamut of different stuff, like from confronting Nazi skinheads where they tried to organize, to organizing demonstrations to try and shut down um, neo-Nazi concerts or their headquarters, to confronting the Ku Klux Klan when they tried to organize, to trying to defend abortion clinics from Christian fascists, trying to shut them down. And so, like, most all of it would be something we call direct action, and that means, again, not waiting to get a permit from City Hall in order to have a march, not waiting for, not just doing things symbolically, like sitting down and waiting to get arrested, but actually, if you want to try and shut something down, that means getting enough people that you can block the thing from happening. And sometimes that involves people being ready to throw down and fight, and other times it means just having the numbers where the other side can sum it up and decide it isn't worth it, and then you don't have to fight. And that's kind of like one time in St. Paul we did that with a Nazi show where we were able to take over the park where we knew that they were using as a meet point. Yeah, they tried to keep that. They tried to keep that secret where the space was where they're going to have the show. So they had the Nazis who were wanting to come to the show come to a meet point where they would get instructions on how to get to the show. And ARA found out both where the meet point was and where the concert was going to be held. And so we had like an anti-racist barbecue with softball, which meant we had a lot of baseball bats and stuff. And we had close to 100 people occupy this park. And so every time a Nazi came through looking for where to pick up directions, they would get chased out pretty quick. And they weren't able to ever consolidate the group of people to come to the show. And then we leafleted in the neighborhood where the show was going to be on the west side of St. Paul, which is like a particular neighborhood was like a mixed white and Mexican area. And a whole bunch of people from the neighborhood, as well as people we had brought, came out and surrounded the space. The Nazis weren't able to get their numbers there because of the park thing. And then basically the police and authorities saw this, what looked to them could be a potential riot, and community people and militant activists out there, that they decided it wasn't worth it, and the police made the Nazis, cancel their show. And so, but that happened without really any fighting in particular. It was just getting the numbers out that were willing to do what it took,